Batterdays. Batterdays. I'm the dog and the minister of comics. Talk forever, get right your ergonomics. Taking questions from the chat. With a name like that, you think they talk more about the bat. Batterdays. 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 In the Batcave.
Peace and love from Pittsburgh. Here we are. What's up, buddy? The Minister of Comics and Omnidog. We just have been comic book hunting and eating our way through the amazing city of Pittsburgh. What do you think, bud? How's it been going?
It's kind of weird sitting next to each other.
Yeah.
I'll do it a show.
Yeah, we're doing a show, and he's already messing with my stuff. Get off my stuff. No, everything is going great. Oh, let me get back to comments. I'm working on his computer. So, we have lots of people here. Fred and Mike the dogs, welcome to Pittsburgh. Hope you enjoy the stay. It's been awesome. Oxmeat Pete here. Look how big this screen is. You got Filthy nice. Freddy. Right on, Filthy Freddy. And Oxmeat Pete's been following us on Instagram. 4-hour special. Let's do this.
I don't think it's going to be that long.
What's up, Gabriel? Reminding everybody to hit the like button. Thank you, buddy. Marvel guy, how's it going? I can see the avatar is so much bigger now, but I know what they are.
Because you get home, you should get an iMac.
Well, I have my laptop that I do it off of. So I'm Omnidog. This is the Minister of Comics, and this is a live broadcast from Pittsburgh, PA, where I'm spending the weekend and going comic book hunting for graphic novels that we don't have, and various treasure that we don't have, and going to amazing places to eat. Pittsburgh is a rocking town. I've never been here before, and I forgot my Omni mask. I also forgot my laptop, so that's it's been unbelievable. My lovely wife, Patty, on the phone, because I forgot my laptop and I also don't have my StreamYard code password with me. She set the show up from Virginia and sent us the link, and we were able to figure it out. So if you're out there, Patty, thank you very much. Peace and love to my wife. Yes. The event we've been craving for so long. Had to watch you beautiful people on the 4K TV. Hey, Tasty Mel, I look even crazier in that avatar. Next to Maginaut, right on, man. What comics have you guys gotten? Well, do you have them on what we can do?
I have them over there, yeah.
Oh, over here. Okay, well, Taylor has his stack. I have my stack.
But you left your stack at the hotel because it'd be a lot of stuff to bring here.
It was too much to haul here.
He pretty much brought the,
Hi, look at that nice picture. Hey, sweetie. How's it going? You did a great job setting up the show. Couldn't have done it without you. Look, Say What agrees. The artist formerly known as Jesse Say What. You definitely have a great wife, Jess. And you're welcome, Marcelo. You saw my post about Sandman Mystery Theater. That's what I was able to pick up. Let's see. Who else is here? Ryan's here. Good evening. Tallulah. Hey, guys. So cool to see you together. Hooray. And Gabriel's from West Virginia.
Not too far away.
Patty, the truest hero of them all. So true. Couldn't have done this show without her, and that's honest. James is right. Patty did an amazing job. Thank you, James. She really did. I couldn't set this show up. I realized that I came without my laptop and my password book. So we're here courtesy of my wife. And we're here courtesy of, where is Lloyd Wong? He's not here to tell us about our sponsor, Example Banners. What's that? How did that change? OmniDog's Vault. What are you doing to me here?
There you go.
There it is. DyingBreedCollectors.com, where you can get your Omnis or any kind of collected edition for much lower than cover price. And it's packed like crazy good. Over $100, gets you free shipping. And for the month of November, the code turkeydog gets you $5 off. Not $2, $5 off any order with this code turkeydog. Excuse me while I kiss the sky.
It is tight in here.
Yeah, it is.
That's good. I'm glad that's why we didn't do it in my office, because one, Sam's right next to my office, so us talking would both be really loud. And also Murdoch would be upset if he couldn't hang out with us.
This dog is one of the all-time great dogs. He is so sweet. Turkey Dog gets you $5 off for the month of November. $100 or more gets you free shipping. What else could you need? DyingBreedCollectors.com. Tangent part. We'll alert you when we go off on tangent, which is...
There's not really a topic this time, so... Besides us having fun and talking about what we've done.
That's true.
That's pretty much it.
The topic is having fun in Pittsburgh and getting books. We'll regale you with tales of lots of whales and whalettes, mostly whalettes. I found a lot of whalettes, and Taylor will show you what he found for his collection.
We still have another store we're going to tomorrow, so I think we're going to get some other stuff, hopefully.
And your OmniDog's tired. Whoa, this is...
yeah, I don't think it's going to be a long show. This isn't going to be a 3-hour show like people are expecting.
Yeah.
We're both pretty tired.
We hit the pavement today. Spoonful of Brody. Turns out the Snyder Cut Blu-ray is on sale for $10 at Walmart for Black Friday.
Oh, nice.
Had to pick it up. I think I got it in a box set. I've been to Philadelphia now, and I've been to Pittsburgh, and it has been it was nice yesterday. I was in shorts, and today I have long pants and 3 layers on. It is really cold.
Yeah, it's pretty cold for November right now. It's going to get back into the 50s and 50s next week, so you missed that part.
It's great to see Omnibuddies together. Yeah, buddy. Thanks, Stick06. I don't think I've seen you in the chat before.
Yeah,
Thanks
neither.
for tuning in. Finally able to catch a show and both of you together. How long have I been gone? Well, we didn't move in together. I'm just visiting. I'm staying in a hotel because I wanted to preserve the friendship.
Yeah, if we moved in together, I feel like we'd be moving way down in terms of what we currently have going on with you, with your wife, and me with my wife. So we're not moving in together.
Oh, that'd be the oddest couple. Yeah.
No, I think you and Omar might be the oddest couple.
We'd be the deadliest couple. We'd kill each other.
Yeah, the police should be called to your house very soon after moving in.
Lars is here. A rather interesting start. If you're referring to the opening, that is the fabulous song by Redcoat Turncoat, Nate's group in Portland, and Gio put the graphics together. And let's see, you came up with a bat background, and then so it was a group effort that I just paid for. I didn't actually create anything. I'm the producer, so I just put up the money for the show.
There you go.
I'm not going to answer that question. Remember, my wife is in the chat, so Jess and Omar would be like Jerry and Kramer.
They get along too well.
Yeah, I think they get along too well.
Jerry and Newman.
Newman, yeah. Hello, Omar. I've been watching your videos for a few years, just don't get to watch live. Okay, Stick06, thank you. I appreciate your watching. What's the most interesting thing you found out about Pittsburgh in general? That's a good question. I had never been here before, and I grew up in the 60s and 70s when Pittsburgh was a dirty, dying town. It like Cleveland. It was an industrial town that produced steel, and then imported steel came in from wherever it came from, Asia, Japan, something, and drove the steel mills out of business. So all I ever heard about growing up was dirty, polluted, workers losing their jobs, and not a place that you, I would say in the 60s and 70s, Pittsburgh and Cleveland both were rated really low on the scale of places you want to live. And I would be happy to live here now. They have done a great job of restoring. I don't know. I can't say what it looked like before from ground level, but wow, is it so beautiful and nice. Taylor took me to downtown Pittsburgh today. It was gorgeous. We saw the Pitt campus. We also saw, what was that other school we saw? Duquesne. Both beautiful campuses. Pitt's more of a city campus. So I would say the most interesting thing I found out is that Pittsburgh is gorgeous, and I'd be happy to live here. I had absolutely no idea. I had no idea.
I think you found out today that Pittsburgh has the most bridges of any city in the world. Over 400 bridges.
The Three Rivers are here. Just what about you and Tyler moving in together?
Definitely be feeding into each other's spending habits.
Yeah, I think we'd have fun, but we'd be broke.
Because I'm more the saver, you're more the spender. You're both pretty big on spending.
We're both spenders, yeah.
You'd be in like the nicest furnished cardboard box with fingers, basically.
Good evening, Pitts buddies. Checking in from a little bit west in Cleveland with my week-and-a-half-year-old son Milo. Congratulations, awesome. Ben. You need to change your avatar eventually. You've just got one kiddo there. I know you just brought your son home. Congratulations. The Hondalorian checking in. Good evening, Omni Dudes. Just want to say that Baturdays is awesome. Or as Jess would say, boss. Thank you, buddy. I'm going to scoot a little closer to you. And do you want to, I guess you can't sit up any higher. There we go. Hey, there's Heroing 2.0. Yeah. I have pictures of that. Oh, there you go. Perfect. We went to Primosanti Brothers, and I will tell you a short story about Primosanti Brothers. It's been my lifelong dream to go to Primosanti Brothers. When I was 13, I read an article at that time, so it was 1972, about Franco Harris going to a sandwich place that had the fries and the coleslaw in the sandwich with the pastrami in it too. And I was like, and it was a giant sandwich. And I was like, that sounds amazing. I want to go there someday. So 50 years later, my dream has been realized. I went to Primosanti Brothers.
That was today.
That was today. We went there for lunch. We do have a picture of it. Wait, I got to go through all these. Pittsburgh actually was a very pretty city, so I took a lot of pictures. Let's see. Here's
that's a good one.
That's a good one. Okay,
if you can see it. And so at Prima's, they put coleslaw and fries on the sandwich.
In the sandwich, there we go. There's the pastrami at the bottom. And the French fries are awesome. I hate coleslaw. First of all, Patty will tell you, my wife, that I do not like coleslaw. But this coleslaw was good. And then there's a tomato in it. So I had pastrami. And it was awesome on this white bread that was really good. And what'd you have? You get what you always get.
I got the Pittsburgher.
Pittsburgher.
So it's a burger. It's pretty much what you got, but with a burger instead of pastrami.
And we went yesterday. He picked me up from the hotel. We went to a place called the Milkshake Factory. They make the most amazing milkshakes.
But before that, I made you a breakfast sandwich.
Oh yeah, and that. Oh, did I get a picture of that?
You might have. I don't remember. I was busy slaving away in the kitchen.
It was really good.
Like your housewife or something.
Your sandwich. Your sandwich was awesome. He made me this awesome.
I don't think you have it.
I don't think so. He made me this awesome breakfast sandwich. So here's the milkshake factory. And here's the milkshake we both got. Why don't you describe
the
it?
Midnight cookies and cream.
Oh, it was so good.
It was really good. So Jess wants to go back tomorrow. Are you getting the same one, or are you going to get something different? I can't remember.
I'm almost afraid to not get this one because it was so good. It was so good. So good. And it was super thick. I was worried, but it took a long time for me to get that milkshake through my straw. So that's a good sign. And let's see, I got a picture of Taylor too, enjoying his. So it was a blast.
So we did that. We went to our first store yesterday, which I called the honey hole. You call it the honey hole. I call it the treasure trove. You call it the honey hole.
I did call it.
We were there probably was it over 2 hours we were there? I think it was over 2 hours.
It's pretty much the most time you've ever gotten to spend there, right?
Yeah, I usually have to make it a quick excursion because I'm either busy, trying to get stuff done throughout the week, or maybe I'm with Kate and Sam and I have to. You know how it is when your wife's at a comic store. You can't wait there for an hour. You get like 20 minutes.
Tops. 20 minutes.
Yeah.
That's only fair. So, whoops. Let's see. Now, how do I scroll? Okay, good.
And then we got pizza last night with my wife and with Sam. And
that was good because I haven't had pizza in a long time. Did you find any new toys you didn't already have? I looked at various toys, and I didn't find anything that I didn't already have. I was looking for something for Tyler, and I was actually looking for manga for Gio, Riley, and Omar. And I will say Pittsburgh, so far, comic book stores have not had big manga selections.
Not really, no.
So that's neither a plus nor minus. It just is.
It's a plus for us because we don't care.
We don't care.
Other people could be a minus.
I had to say to those guys, okay, tell me exactly what you're looking for and what it looks like. So I was looking for stuff for a lot of people while I was here, but I came up empty in the manga department. We talked about doing this, but we ran out of time.
It's not that exciting. I mean, it's cool, but I don't know if it's really worth all the effort to put in. It'd probably waste like 45 minutes of our day.
Is that something that Patty and I would
if you and
enjoy?
Patty come back, that'd be good. Because whenever you come with Patty, you're more going to be hanging out with each other, so you can have like more of the Pittsburgh experience as opposed to comic shopping.
Yeah,
because we're touring Pittsburgh is kind of a plus to this trip, not like the main point of the trip.
Right. MN40, I always hear people say the stadium where the Pirates play is beautiful. It does look nice on TV.
We didn't get to really drive by the stadium. We can see the lights from where we were driving, but you did see the Roberto Clemente painted on the side of the building, though.
I did, yeah.
But if you come back, I think the baseball game would definitely be part of your trip.
I've always wanted to go to the stadium. Is it Heinz Field?
No, PNC Park.
PNC Park.
Heinz Field's where the Steelers play.
Okay, right. We're gonna we'll take our first question. Do you guys like Batman's logo with a splash of yellow in it, like the classic, or have it just plain black, like more modern suits? How do you feel?
My favorite Batsuit's always going to be the animated series, and it has the yellow, and also the Michael Keaton because I grew up with both of those. And they both have the yellow in it, so that just feels more Batman to me. I like a bunch of different styles, but if I had to pick my classic Batman, it'd be yellow in the logo.
I agree with that because I grew up with I think it was called New Look Batman, where they gave him the yellow back in the mid '60s, and that's also what Batman, he's called Batman 66 now, what the show had. So I'm also with the yellow background.
What do you think about Superman and Batman with trunks versus no trunks? I like trunks. Because New 52 and Rebirth, he had no trunks, and they brought the trunks back.
On the outside.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because Superman, they brought back the trunks with Bendis. And Batman has his trunks back now again, too.
I think I'm a fan of the trunks, even though I don't think they make sense necessarily.
I don't really care like that much, but if I had to pick, I would pick the trunks.
Yeah.
I think it's more visually interesting because otherwise it's just kind of blank at the bottom. It's just gray and then his boots. Kind of adds something else to the costume.
Yeah.
And also, I grew up with that, so I think you're always going to pick what you grew up with, what you're nostalgic for.
And I'm almost certain we've now lost my wife. I can't, Patty, tell me if you're still in the chat because this cannot be interesting to you, even though we love it.
Our wives aren't big viewers of the show. They're supporters of the show, but not viewers. Oh,
there she is. I'm up for a baseball game.
But that was before we talked about the trunks. She might be gone at this point.
Let's see if she's still here. Are you still here, Patty? But she was here for the baseball game part. That was just a little bit ago.
Whenever we start talking about spandex, she's like, okay, screw this.
First time watching. Whoop. Why isn't it?
That's weird.
Show. I must not be doing the button right. There it is. Okay, because I'm not used to working with a mouse pad with a Mac. Thank you, Juan. Good to have you in here.
I don't know why it's not working.
No, it's because I'm not clicking it right.
Okay.
This Instagram post yesterday from us were so much better than any Disney Plus Day announcements. We left my hotel probably around 1, got milkshakes, did comics, and then when you dropped me off,
I dropped you off at like 7, I think. Oh, 8. It was 8.
But okay, we had pizza with your wife and Sam, Bat Sam.
And then we went to Walgreens to get you some Pepsid to help with the pizza. And we looked for figures and we realized that Walgreens hadn't updated figures since Ant-Man and the Wasp came out.
Oh my gosh.
4 years ago.
That Walgreens is as bad as my Walgreens now.
I'm
sorry, Murdoch.
It was fine. I've only scored one figure at Walgreens. That was a Silver Surfer Obsidian or Black.
Yeah.
That was the only one I've ever gotten at Walgreens.
But we were gone all day, and then I came home and saw all these posts about the Disney Plus stuff that got announced. So I have not seen any Moon Knight footage.
I think it was a leak though. I don't know if they actually posted the trailer, the actual like official trailer.
Oh, okay.
I'd rather wait for like the HD quality trailer than watch the leaked like 360
right.
Well, I'd rather just wait.
Jess, you have the Iron Man by Bob and David.
Who's Bob and David?
Bob and David. Do you have
my favorite creative team?
Do you have the last names? I don't have a lot of Iron Man. I feel like the only Iron Man I have.
Do you have Bendis?
Yeah. Wait.
Extremis by Warren Ellis.
I don't. Warren Ellis wrote that?
No, yeah.
I don't think I have that.
Well, I think it's readily available.
Okay.
We can check after the show's over.
I have some Iron Man that led into Ironheart and sort of in that era. Then I have some Iron Man that was recommended to me by Riley Moore. There's the Matt Fraction stuff, but I'm not.
Hayden sent me that. Hayden is the master meme creator. He sent me this.
Oh.
Tyler Blunt, we wish you were here, bud.
Yeah, Tyler, where are you, man?
But I'll send it to Tyler.
He probably already did. Jess, from Next Imagine, would you say that your pilgrimage to Primosanti Brothers was your personal Shatner going into orbit childhood dream fulfillment equivalent? Yeah, I think it was. Even though I didn't get to go into space, I love different foods, and I've been thinking of that thing for 50 years, and I didn't even remember the name of the place until I said something to somebody maybe 10 years ago. And then when I talked to Taylor about the coming up here, he said there was Primosanti Brothers all over the place. So we didn't go to the original where all the celebrities go.
Yeah, if like Jimmy Fallon or like any other celebrities come into town, they want to go to Primosanti, so I'll go to the original one. But they're all pretty much the same to me. So
yeah,
it's not the easiest one to get to. There was nothing around it that I really wanted to go to, so it didn't seem worth it.
I I think what stood out to me, besides how great the sandwich was, there was a table next to us that was done eating, of 15 women. They got 15 separate checks. This poor waiter was going around handing them each their own bill. I hope, but I don't think they tipped him well. I tipped him well to make up for it because I felt sorry for him.
That was a lot. It was 20 people, I think.
20 people.
15 to 20.
15 to
I
20.
have a hard time guessing.
It was a giant King Arthur style table.
They all hugged each other for 20 minutes leaving. And I was like, okay, can you get out of my space, please? I was like, how long do you say goodbye? Well, when you have 20 people, it takes a long time to say goodbye to everybody.
Yeah.
So I guess that makes sense.
But it was separate checks. I couldn't believe that. What do you? We talked about it.
It was a Curb Your Enthusiasm moment. That should be in Curb. Like 5 is the limit for splitting checks.
Yeah, 5 is pushing it for splitting checks. I think
3 is fine. 4 is good. 5 is that's like 6 is too much.
Yeah, I think 5's too much, but we'll go with it for now.
If anything, just Venmo each other later, PayPal each other later. Have one person pay and then just PayPal them.
Yeah, and there were numerous ways to pay. There are tons of ways to pay here in Pittsburgh that I didn't even know you could do. Like the pizza last night was all done electronically. We never saw a check. We never saw anything. Taylor's wife just did the whole thing on her phone, and we never saw any kind of check or anything. So 20 people, separate checks, that's just flat out rude to me. That just, I mean, it must have taken him 10 minutes. So
now we definitely lost Patty.
Let's see if she's still here. Oh. Oops, just letting the dog out. She missed spandex. Okay, so Matthew flirting with my wife and Patty reciprocating. So we definitely kept her in. So that's good. And let's see.
I'm really excited about it. The trailers look really cool. I'm interested to see what Robert Pattinson's take on Batman will be. I think initially a lot of people were upset because they think of him as Twilight, but he's had a lot of good movies since then. So I like Matt Reeves as a director, the Planet of the Apes movies he did. So I'm really excited about it. I'm excited for March isn't that far away. It's only like 5 months away.
Oh,
when you think about it.
Yeah.
It should have come out last month originally before the pandemic happened.
Oh, okay.
So it would have came out like we would have seen it by now.
Mm-hmm.
So, but 5 more months isn't that long to wait.
I will go to a movie theater to see that. I'm not
5 months from now. It'll probably be safer to go anyway.
5 months from now. Okay, let's hope. Let's see. Comics Coda finally read year 1. BVS has some shot-for-shot nods in the Wayne family opening scene.
Yeah, they have a lot of direct adaptations from Dark Knight Returns a lot too, as well. I have seen it. I really enjoyed it. I think they actually have a better ending than the comic does. I think they really make up for a lot of the questions and mistakes in the comic at the end.
This is the DC animated?
Yes, they have part 1 and part 2 on HBO Max now.
Oh,
I think you should watch it because I think it actually has a better, more concrete ending than the comic does. Because a lot of people have problems with the comic book endings. They find it confusing and they're not really sure if they're wrapped up.
Okay.
100% satisfyingly.
Yeah.
So I think the movie does a really admirable job of kind of cleaning up the mess of the ending of even though I really like the comics as well.
Okay.
But the one thing about the movie that I wish they'd try a little more, which you probably won't care about this, I wish they had tried to replicate Tim Sale's artwork a little bit more. I don't like Tim Sale. But whenever they
you're serious? I thought you were jamming me up.
No, I know you don't like Tim Sale. No, I was just saying, I know you don't care because you know it's art. But I'm saying if you are doing an adaptation of these movies in animated form, try to at least have somewhat of the style.
Mm-hmm.
Like the Dark Knight Returns animated movie had somewhat of the style of that original comic. And I wish it did have a little more of that certain Tim Sale flavor to it. But someone like you, his love is art, you won't care.
Could you do me a favor and pass me that? Thank you very much. Let's see. King of Goldfish. Josh Williamson's getting rid of Batman trunks in December. Whack. Also, you guys are together in person. That's really cool. Thank you, King. Let's see.
I think that's what he sent.
Is that what he sent? Okay.
I think we're kind of behind, so that's probably what he sent.
Next Imaginon is checking out. He's running off to catch a screening of Edward Yang's Yee Yee. Yeah, Yee Yee.
Tyler's Where's Waldo? Remember from Halloween, he was Where's Waldo?
Oh, I didn't see it right there. Thanks for being here. Next Imaginon. I have not seen this yet. You're much more caught up on the DC animated universe than I am, but Gabriel's asking if you've seen Injustice.
I haven't heard a lot of great things about the animated movie. I heard it's kind of one of the more divisive and controversial animated movies that people haven't enjoyed as much.
Divisive?
Whatever. Potato, whatever you want to say.
No, I'm teasing because Riley says that.
But I also haven't read the comic yet, so I don't want to spoil it for myself. I bought a bunch of those from you when I came to visit when you got the Omni. I bought what you had.
Oh,
so
yeah.
I need to read.
Make sure
We have a bunch of Tom Taylor stuff we have to read, including Injustice.
Yeah.
So I don't know if I'll probably watch it on HBO Max at some point once I read the comic to see what it's like.
Yeah, I definitely want to read the book first. You guys read Whatever Happened to the Cape Crusader by Gaiman and Kubert? I think it's an interesting take on the end of Batman and his many variations.
That was one I didn't love, to be honest. It was fine, but I decided not to buy it because I didn't really think I was going to read it again.
Mm-hmm.
I like the art by Andy Kubert. He's fantastic. I just thought the story was a little bit ponderous for me.
Okay. I enjoyed it, but so you have two different opinions.
So we have Bob and David up here, the guys he was talking about.
Bob Layton and Dave Michelini says Sazmurf. Hey, Sazmurf. I had that Omni and I sold it. Or if it's two Omnis, I sold them. Iron Man's not a character I'm really big into. That's just my personal take.
I think we both like the movie, the MCU version, better than the comic version. We love Robert Downey Jr. as Iron Man, but we just haven't found. I think Extremis is the only one I've really enjoyed that I've read.
Okay, and I haven't read that. Do you guys have a favorite X-Men run?
That's how they spell it in the UK.
Yeah. Elvis is from the UK. Favorite X-Men run.
I know what yours is.
What is it?
New X-Men by Grant Morrison.
That's the book that got me into X-Men, so yes. Let me think if I can say what yours is.
All right.
Is it Astonishing X-Men?
Yeah, Astonishing. I would say Astonishing and New X-Men. I really like both. I think the trilogy the trilogy everyone has to read of X-Men books is New X-Men, Astonishing, and then Uncanny X-Force.
Yeah.
I'm not a huge X-Men guy. I think it's just really hard to get into, and there's some runs like Omar and Riley punish themselves by buying everything because I feel like they hate like 60% of it. And so I'm no shade to anybody who's a completist. I can't have books in my collection that I just like. I just can't. I don't have the space for it. I don't have the time for it.
Mm-hmm.
People like Omar and Riley have more space than I do, and for Omar, it's part of his job, so he has more funding to that kind of thing.
Yeah.
So I just can't do it, but I am very selective about X-Men.
Yeah.
Wolverine's one of my favorite characters. So I have a lot of Wolverine comics, though.
Okay.
I have the Rucker run. I have the Aaron run. I love the Mark Miller omnibus. That's one of my favorite omnibus in my collection. So anything Wolverine, I'll definitely buy. I'm waiting for an Old Man Logan omnibus.
Well, it should be happening. I bought the trades.
Wolverine's a guaranteed success for anything they publish. I can't believe they haven't done an omnibus yet.
Yeah, I mean the trades should be. I bought the trades, so it should be coming. But since I am the trade buyer that gives everybody the omnis. Extremis is one of my favorite Iron Man books. The Fraction stuff is great too. Okay, I need Iron Man Extremis then.
You sure you don't have it, or you just?
Yeah, I'm positive I don't have it. Let's see. I love that Jess has 3, and is that my hand? No. My hand doesn't have those calluses, but that looks like my ring. No, I think that's somebody else. That must be Screaming Fingers. I love that Jess has 3+ shirts on, and Taylor's rocking a t-shirt. It's cold here. Yeah.
Well, my house is pretty warm, so it's not that big of a deal.
Yeah, your house is fine. We saw in Ollie's, Gabriel, and you said there was nothing.
I was there recently, and there was nothing good there that was worth going to check it out again. We might, if we have time tomorrow, we might do another half. We might do a half price books by my house if we feel like it.
I saw that we went by that. Yeah.
So we'll see if we feel like it tomorrow. I was just there. I got some stuff like 2 weeks ago, so I'm not sure how much more will be there. But you weren't there 2 weeks ago, so there might be some stuff you want.
Okay. Did either of you see Soul of the Dragon? I know it's been a while since it came out, but I loved it.
Yeah, I think it's an animated movie from DC, but I haven't watched it.
Okay, I'm not familiar with it. Did you read this?
I didn't.
I did not either.
Because I don't buy single issues, so and I don't really feel like collecting another volume of The Long Halloween when it comes out with that extra issue at some point.
Here's one that'll appeal to my wife. Jess, I demand more throwback collector showcase episodes. Brett, you've got it. I will work on that when I get back. I have a Harley Quinn episode that I need to put up called Harley Grows Up, because the 2 new books I just read are fantastic and about a very grown-up Harley Quinn. And I'll make sure that Thursday I figure out a Throwback Thursday for you. You are the one that gave me that Judge Dredd badge.
Oh, cool.
And my wife has also worked hard on getting them downloadable for me. So I will definitely do that. Do we want, let's see how far behind I am. Oh, I'm very far behind. Sorry, guys. Listening to y'all off those Cali edibles. Your friendship with each other is very wholesome. I'm hoping you have a good time watching the show, Dominic. I appreciate that.
The Minister is wholesome. The Dark Minister is not. I don't think you've seen the Dark Minister this trip.
I haven't really. This is a great conversation about year one, but if I wanted to buy it for a great price, amazing packaging, and the best customer service, where do you think I should go? You're doing Lloyd Wong's job for him. Wait a minute. That's a banner that I need. DyingBreedCollectors.com. Thank you. Where this month, for the month of November, you get $5 off anything you want with the code turkeydog. And over $100 gets you free shipping at DyingBreedCollectors.com, where they package it incredibly well and get it right out to you immediately. Thank you. Oh, we're right back there. Okay. Let's get to, let's see. I didn't completely agree on your man. Is the Batman Year Zero trade worth getting?
Is that different than 0 Year?
I'm
not sure if
I've only known 0 Year from the Capullo and Snyder run.
Maybe there's, I don't know if Year Zero is like a different thing or if you mean 0 Year. I like 0 Year.
I did too. If you mean 0 Year, we both liked it. If you mean Year Zero,
I'm not sure.
I'm not sure.
I still think Batman Year One's obviously the better origin, but 0 Year was still really good.
I agree. Do you think Immortal Hulk will get an omnibus, or should I buy the HC?
I think it should. The only reason why I think it could potentially not is because of the Joe Bennett controversy. But I still think it's going to get one. That's one of the most popular series at Marvel over the past several years.
Well, and the other thing is I have collected and I'll have the entire run in hardcover. So that usually means when I buy something, it gets an omnibus.
That's pretty true.
But you bring up a good point, but
I don't know if
Batgirl Burnside still got but that's DC.
That's Cameron Stewart you're talking about, who had the controversy.
Yeah, they all run together for me now.
I really don't know, to be honest. I lean towards they're still going to do it.
Yeah,
because they're still printing some people who are pretty controversial. So
yeah,
I think money will win out at the end of the day.
Okay, so there are our answers.
But I'm sticking with the hardcovers that I'm getting.
I am too. This is a good one. I've been reading Scooby-Doo Team Up, and I think I'd love it as an omnibus someday, even though I don't think it'd be super marketable as one. Well, you're one step closer because I have all the trades of that. So it should get an omnibus or at least a deluxe hardcover. Marcelo, I'm not a big fan of the Long Halloween itself, but I think it's the perfect template of how to write a good Batman. The pacing and atmosphere is great, even though I'm not a big fan of Tim Sale either.
If people seem to either love him or hate him.
Kyle and Yost have the best X-Force run. I need to read that. I really want to read that.
I like it, but I still like Rick Remender's run better. But I think it has I can definitely see why people like it so much.
Phil says Extreme X-Men is great.
I never read that.
I'm pretty sure I have that. I'm not obviously in the Batcave to check things out.
How close do you think you'd be to having all X-Men books? You're not close to having all X-Men books, or do you think you're pretty close?
I feel like I had everything in hardcover, and then I decided to sell everything 90s.
Oh, okay.
So there's a huge gap, and I mean, like, it's
Even
a whole shelf now.
Even the Jim Lee stuff, like that omnibus you sold, the omnis.
No, that
okay.
I kept.
Everything else, okay.
Right. Other than, I mean, I kept Uncanny X-Men, and I kept the Jim Lee, Chris Claremont X-Men.
So pretty much goes from that to new X-Men.
Yeah. Just about. I kept Age of Apocalypse and Inferno. Inferno I kept because it focuses a lot on magic, and I like her as a character.
Oh, yeah.
Or she's a main character in it. And then I also kept the Legion Quest because it leads into Omnibus, because it leads into Age of Apocalypse, apparently, which I haven't read. And I feel like that's a classic story. Even if you don't care for it, I feel like I need to have it read.
Yeah.
And then it goes to New X-Men.
Okay, got it.
Paul Baker, I'm super late to this show, but I'm loving this format.
It's pretty much the only time you're gonna have this format.
Yeah.
Until I come and visit you maybe someday.
Right.
But even like your comic book room where you do, it's also really tight.
It is tight. Yeah.
It looks like it's large. We'll walk into a trap here. Your room looks like it's larger than it is on screen. I'll put it that way.
Yeah. Well, I have that. I have a bookshelf in front of me that's full of books, and that's where my laptop sits. So that
I walked in like this.
Yeah, that's how I have to walk in too.
I don't want to knock anything over and get in trouble.
Right. Brett, I keep buying Dawn and Reign of X trades and haven't read one of them yet. I hope they don't suck. You can watch my review of the Dawn of X trades if you're interested in my library. I have a video, how to read Dawn of X, or Introduction to Dawn of X, or Here's Dawn of X and how to read it. Some kind of title with Dawn of X in it. It helps people understand what's going on in the books. So Brett, go ahead and check that out. Wait, here's my wife still.
She's really hanging in. I'm surprised she's
she
not bored
is.
yet.
Yay, Brett. That was for the Collector's Showcase one. That was 7 minutes ago. So I still have a little bit to catch up on. Why don't we take a minute to show some books that we got?
You want me to show mine right now, or what do you want to do? You want to show yours?
I'll show a couple that where did you find these?
I found at the treasure trove.
At the Honey Hole?
Yeah, like 2 months ago.
Okay. These were, one of these is hard to find, and the other just, I needed it to go with it. This is Rebels. Whoops, let me take my wife off. Love you, honey. Bye. Rebels, Brian Wood, Andrea Muti. Let's see. This is about the Revolutionary War.
Yeah, pretty much like the only comic about the Revolutionary War.
Yeah, well, I like, let's see. Yeah, I like his writing, and I like the art a lot. And I don't know, Revolutionary War. If somebody can make it interesting, I think this guy can, and I'm willing to give it a shot. And it was hard to find, right?
Yeah, and DMZ's coming to HBO Max soon. That's gonna be a TV show.
Oh, good.
Excuse me.
Has anybody been canceled on that?
Well,
any writer?
I don't. Well, Brian Wood kind of controversial, but
that's right.
They're still going forward with it though.
They are still going forward with that. That's right. Okay. So this is Rebels by Brian Wood, and 1 and 2. Taylor got it for me, and I appreciate that. And what did you find at the Honey Hole? First of all, the Honey Hole.
I'll pick what I got at the Honey Hole first, then.
Was one of the greatest comic book stores for finds. We found a ton of stuff.
So one thing I got yesterday is Batgirl, the deluxe edition, which I'm really excited about. I've never read this before, but I've heard a lot of great things about it. I think it's, Marcos Martin, who's always fantastic. Sorry, it's kind of hard to...
No, go ahead.
So I'm really excited about this book, and I maybe have got another book that's related to it from a comic book store today, which I'll show off a little bit later. I got some Warren Ellis Avatar stuff I didn't have yet. I got Black Summer and No Hero, which apparently they're both pretty insane. From what the comic book...
Insanely violent?
Yeah, here's a page from
What's happening in there? Man, think about the time that went in to draw that scene.
I know.
That's amazing.
So I'm excited to read both of these. I think it's like superheroes gone crazy, R-rated superheroes with
Nice.
violence. So I'm excited about that. Got No Hero as well. And then I got The Question, the 5 Books of Blood. And there's another follow-up book that by Greg Rucka, which I'll pick up tomorrow, hopefully, which you got that actually yesterday.
Right.
Pipeline. So I'm hoping to get Pipeline tomorrow in addition to this. And that's what I got at the Honey Hole. And then today I got Robin Year One.
This was a score.
Which is kind of like I don't know if it's a sequel, but it's really tied into the Batgirl Year One.
I feel like Batgirl's sort of a follow-on to that one.
Okay, because you read it, so but the only thing I can't find is Nightwing Year One right now.
Right.
So if anyone has a good lead on Nightwing Year One, let me know. And then we both got Wolfskin by Warren Ellis from Avatar today. That one comic store I went to today had both. Had 2 copies of this.
And I never even heard of this Warren Ellis book.
It's like Conan, but by Warren Ellis, basically.
Good grief.
So I'm sure my Dark Minister violent comic book tendencies will be satiated.
Let's see. I haven't seen Young Justice. Have you?
I really like season 1. Season 2, I know a lot of people love it. I didn't really get that into it. I heard season 3 really goes off the tracks. So I like a lot of it, but some of it's not for me.
What's your guys' most excited coming up new or reprint Omni? I know I'm excited about, Justice League Dark. I'm really excited, but it just got released. What else has been, Taylor had to leave the room for a sec. Let me see what else has been, is coming up.
I can't think of what's coming up right now. I am excited about Ultimate Spider-Man by Bendis.
Okay, I have that. Let me think. What am I most excited about? Everything that I got will help everybody because they'll make omnis now. Because as Marcelo said, I got Sandman Mystery Theater.
You got, what did you get? 4, 5, and 6, and 7?
4 through 8. I had 1, 2, and 3. I think Justice League Dark, Batgirl of Burnside, I'm interested in. The new Batwoman that just came out, I'm interested in reading that.
Just got that in from our sponsor the other day.
Oh, good. From Dying Breed Collectibles.
That's right.
Wait, whoops, wrong thing.
I've only read the Greg Rucka stuff, so I'm excited to read the stuff that comes after that, even though it doesn't get an ending, apparently.
Right.
But what else is new? It's comics.
It's comics. Everything's okay. I'd like to think if you can think of who asked this question? Heroing. I can't think of what's coming out, and I mean I could go to comic releases and look for what's coming out in the next few months. But if you want to throw out some names of omnis that are coming out that you're excited about, I can put those up too. The Harley books are the Harley. Oh, what's the name of it now? Harley, let me look. I have a photo of it that my wife set up in an amazing. It's Harley Quinn. Sorry, Joker, Harley, Criminal Sanity, and Batman, White Knight. Part of the Sean Murphy versus Harley Quinn story by his wife. I'm going to come up with a review of that. Probably put it up Monday, and big thumbs up on both of those. Spoilers. I probably cost myself some views there, especially Joker Harley. That's unlike anything I've ever read before. Let's see. I'm getting back into collecting single issues, looking to send some to CBCS once I have the money for it. All right. Getting them graded. This is the OmniDog road trip. There's the collector. Oh, with the avatar so big, I can see what you look like.
It's a whole new world, Jess.
Yeah, it is. In stock trade is a deal on Peter David's Hulk Omni Volume 3. Should I dive in? Is it a good run? I haven't read it, but I think you're better off if you start with Volume 1, which I'm sure is getting a reprint if it's not out there. I have heard so many good things about it that I want to get all 4 of those. So have you read it at all?
I haven't, no.
Only
Hulk I really have is Planet Hulk, World War Hulk, and Immortal Hulk. That's based, and Hulk Gray, which is a part of that big, thick Marvel hardcover of Tim Sale and Jeff Loeb stuff.
So if you want to get into it, start with Volume 1. But you can get the deal on Volume 3 and then wait till... I don't even know the status of 1 and 2. They just reprinted 0 Year as a standalone paperback. Okay.
Yeah, it's definitely a good read. I would recommend reading the whole Scott Snyder run, though, if you haven't already.
Yeah.
I read it, but I didn't buy it. I read it on Hoopla, but I'm waiting because Ed Brubaker said they're going to do a deluxe edition whenever it's all finished. So I'm going to wait. I'm trying to limit upgrading as much as I possibly can.
Me too. What's your guys' favorite Brubaker created owned characters?
I love Ethan Reckless from the current series, and his sidekick Anna is great too.
I agree with that.
You have to read the newest one.
I do. I brought it with me, but I fell asleep last night at like 10 p.m.
I don't think so read it tonight either.
I don't think so either.
No time tomorrow night though.
Because we're only going to one store.
Yeah, and I have to go to work later, and I remember I told you.
Oh yeah. So
that's right. You'll have time to hang out.
By
yourself, so you'll have time to read that. I recommend reading that before anything else.
Okay.
It's so good.
Okay. I was going to start Captain America by Brubaker. Should I read Reckless?
Read Reckless first because it's short, and then do.
All right.
Then dive into the epic of Captain America.
Use the chalkboard to give us the DC timeline, just using the chalkboard behind you. Mike Choi's art on the Yoast Export run is amazing. Hey, Joe Goose. Joe Goose a good guy. Jess was in Maryland last weekend, had a blast. Beautiful neighborhood. I was in Germantown. Yeah. Comics Coda. I'm not sure I know the answer to this. I make theme music for comics that aren't yet adapted. What series should I tackle next? Aren't yet adapted. You mean like the singles? Or adapted to, what does he mean?
Maybe he means comics that haven't been adapted to like a TV show or a movie yet.
Okay. Preferably Image or Vertigo. I think I would say anything Brubaker. I'd love to see a Reckless show. I think Reckless would be amazing.
It'd be cool to have like a Rockford Files, Magnum PI type show. Even though Stumptown was kind of like that show, they got canceled because of stupid COVID.
I know, I need to see that.
Because something happened. They got renewed for season 2, and then COVID happened, and then they were just like pulled it from the schedule and said it's canceled.
I still want to see that.
It was really good first season, but it ends on a cliffhanger. And so it really sucks. As Jeff would say, I gripes my cookies.
That's exactly what I say.
Even though I understand what that means, but
it gets the point across.
There you go.
Yeah. So we say reckless.
Or Lazarus. That would be cool.
That would be cool.
That kind of like a Blade Runner type of soundtrack.
I love that book. That's true. I just got a dreamy look in my eye thinking about how great it is.
I think the TV show fell through at Amazon.
Mm.
That'd be a good HBO show.
That'd be a great show.
HBO, if you're smart, buy Lazarus.
This is the weirdest split screen video I've ever seen. Y'all look so close.
If you think we look close, we're even closer in person. We're very close.
We're like on top of each other, and
I'm like sitting on Jess's lap right now.
Yeah, and we barely fit into the screen.
And this is a big screen too. This is a big camera.
Yeah. Snap, two guys in the same room. That's right. Streaming technology has come a long way. Two houses look just like one. That's right, buddy. Batgirl Year One Deluxe is pretty hard to find now. I have both Robin and Batgirl, and that's how I have it in that thick trade paperback.
Nightwing's the one that seems like it's really hard to find.
I think all three are various stages of hard to find.
I think Robin's the easiest to find. It's on Amazon, but it's for the cover price.
Oh, okay.
So I'd rather just buy it in person.
Yeah.
And then Batgirl's harder to find, and then Nightwing's even harder to find.
And that's a shame because they're all beautiful next to each other. The spines actually match.
Yeah, well, they have different colors, but they match up pretty well.
Which I really like.
Here, I'll show them together.
Let's show some spines.
We're all nerds. We all like that kind of stuff.
Oh, Lars, good one. The question. Very good. That's a great. Yeah, those are the spines.
I really need to have Nightwing next to this, though.
Yeah.
To make it really satisfying.
That's so funny, Lars, that you mentioned the question, because now that the omnibus has been announced.
Yeah, we saw a whole Denny O'Neil question run, didn't we?
I have seen in the Honey Hole, I saw 2 through 6 of the question, and then today at Honey Hole Junior, I saw like 3 or 4 question trade paperbacks.
Even though you got more at the Honey Hole Junior than the actual. It was close, but I think you got more overall.
Got more books?
Yeah, I think.
Yeah. But the question trade paperbacks, all of them, but especially 1 and 3, used to be impossible to find, and they're still there at both Honey Holes, and nobody's even picking them up now because I think of the question omnibus.
I'm getting it, the omnibus.
Yeah, I want it too. But yeah, that's a good one. That's a great omnibus that everybody really needs to read, or a series just in general.
Yeah, I'm excited to read some Renee question stuff. Once I get this once I have this, and I'll read Pipeline as well when I get that tomorrow.
Mm-hmm. Catwoman Brubaker Omnibus. That and Madman Library Volume 2 are the books that Spoonful's excited for. Those are... I'm going to keep my trades for Catwoman.
I'm reading that right now, actually. I'm on the 3rd trade. If I didn't have those, I would definitely get the omnibus. But I got those as a gift from a fan early on, so I don't want to give those up. And I don't mind that format. I like thick trades.
And I cannot lie. That woman does have an ending. It even says the end.
Did he cobble together an ending?
Not that I know of. I felt like it just fell off a cliff and nothing ever happened. But I also haven't read it. Okay, Hayden. Watch my video, and we'll see what you think of it. I think it's Criminal Sanity, isn't it?
It sounds like my kind of book, like a crime.
Criminal Sanity,
crime procedural or something.
It is a crime procedural, and it's Boss. I don't want to say anything else because I need the views. I'm excited for the Gotham Central reprint, Daredevil by Brubaker, and Early Years Black Panther Omni. I have the first 2, so I'm set on that. Okay, that's good that you want the Early Years Black Panther Omni. I didn't know that. I thought that the Coates run had been announced. I didn't know that they were getting the early ones too. Here's Rose Gray. How's it going? We are wonderful. This is like the most wonderful we've been in since we've seen our wives.
Remember yesterday? Remember I said to you at the store yesterday, Jess? What did I say?
I doubt anybody else in the world is having a better day than we are.
Exactly. I still hold that for today and the rest of this weekend.
And I agree with this. I love the girl, and I feel like I was on our show recently where I had to name my favorite Brubaker, and I think I said that story is my favorite one because I can relate to it, and it's drawn and written really realistically from an addict standpoint, and it has an amazing ending that I never saw coming. Maybe some other
how
people
they tied
did.
it into a previous criminal story. I don't think it's the best one to start with because again, get those hardcovers, just read them straight through, and that's the perfect way to read it. And it means so much more to you. Otherwise, it'll still be a good book, but it definitely won't have like the gut punch that it had if you read all the other stuff before it. And that was the first time John Phillips' son, did the coloring. And I think he's a great colorist. He's fantastic. He's a great artist in his own right as well. But he has a very dreamlike quality to the colors in that book.
Yeah.
It's very different than what Dave Stewart did or what Elizabeth Breitweiser did. We're both fantastic colorists.
Yeah.
But it added a different texture and flavor to the whole thing that I really enjoyed. It felt more like Dream and Woneric, I would think.
Okay, let's see. A Velvet Show would be amazing. I agree with that.
I did hear Brubaker say he has a plan to work with Steve Epting again. That would be fantastic. You're going to get a lot of Steve Epting in Captain America.
Okay, good.
A lot of that. And his Velvet stuff that's his best. Well, I don't know if Sarah might be his best work, but Velvet and Sarah are definitely up there.
We have a wealth of things that we're blessed with to choose from.
Yeah.
I agree with this.
I'm excited doing a hardcover next year, which I'll pick up. So thank you for sacrificing for us, Jeff. As usual.
Killer Be Killed would be a good miniseries. I agree. I don't know how we got on this topic, but let's run with it. Hi, everyone. How's it going at Teat? Super Scott D still with us. I wish DC would do a year one omnibus that had Batman, Batgirl, Robin, and Nightwing all in it. Would be perfect.
As long as year two's not in it. That'd be nice.
Well, it says year one, so
I'm just saying, just to be clear, as long as year two's on it, that'd be a great omnibus.
I don't think year two should be in any. It shouldn't even be collected.
And unfortunately, it is.
That's disappointing.
But yeah, Tyler, you're right. That would be a cool omnibus. I'm sure that'd be really popular too.
Jess, where will we be traveling next? To meet Omnicat or Tax Evasion Tyler? You guys should invite Tyler to the stream. Well, he's here in spirit because he's here in the chat.
I think Tyler's trying to spend a lot more time with his family now that tax season's over. So I'm sure he's hanging out with his wife and his daughter, which is more important than hanging out with us.
I don't know where I'll be traveling to next. This was a friendship comics driven trip, putting the two together. So I think where I'm going next is where my wife wants to go.
Well, she does want to come here sometime.
Well, that's true.
But there's not going to be any comic book stuff happening that trip.
No.
But what would you say, in terms of cities you've visited for comics, what do you think's been the one you've really got the most good stuff at? Of all the places you've been. Pittsburgh's at least close.
Pittsburgh's in the top two. The other one would be Portland. When I went to 8 comic book stores in one day with red coat, turncoat, frontman Nate.
I still know how you guys did that. We did 3 stores today, and I feel like that was the entire day. We were at the one for over an hour. We were at the other ones for at least 45 minutes. So I feel like you guys must have come across some stores that had nothing and left really quickly.
I think so.
Otherwise, I don't know how you did that.
I remember we stopped for coffee a couple times. We started out with donuts at I can't think of the name of it.
We did have donuts yesterday too.
That
my wife picked up. Yesterday was quite the carb day for us. Today wasn't much different either.
Your thoughts on Spectre Omnibus? You're not a reader of that, right?
No, but you've done a video about it, didn't you?
About the Spectre?
I'm pretty sure you did.
I might have done an overview on it. I think I did do an overview on it. I love it. You have to really like Silver Age comics and early Bronze Age mid Bronze Age comics. The art in it is fantastic, in my opinion, because it's early. It's Murphy Anderson art followed up by Neil Adams art. Then there's Jim Aparo art in it. The writing in the beginning is very Silver Agey, but it's fine because it's Spectre and it's really interesting, I think, and fun. They did a lot of interesting things with the Spectre, and then Michael Fleischer takes over and has the Spectre as this murderous Spectre wrath type of avenging angel that for like 10 issues just flat out murders people in the most bizarre ways, and the only way it got through the comics code is there's never any blood. But I mean, it's right in my wheelhouse. It's not something that Taylor would like, but it's something I super like. So it depends on what you like as far as what particular ages. Taylor's pretty much all modern age, and I'm not the golden age fan I thought I was. So I'm pretty much silver to now, and I'm pretty picky on my silver now.
Do you want to show off the books you got?
Yeah.
I can pull it up over there. Grab one of them.
We can do this and move it so I can see the other one.
You already opened that one.
Oh, that's right. I did that. No. Wait, what's going on?
It might be on behind it. Oh.
Oh, I'm just hitting the wrong. I'm not used to the.
Open up that one. There you go.
There we go. Okay. So now I can share what I got. Here we go with what I got. I wonder if my wife's still in here.
I don't think so.
How could she possibly be in here?
If she stood us for an hour and 10 minutes, that'd be quite impressive.
Oh, Jess, I had a Goo Goo cluster when I was Georgia. It was great.
I wish I had one of those.
I tried. I went to the store because I wanted to bring you some, and they were out. I'm so sorry.
They were out, or you?
No, no, legit out.
Okay. All right, I'll believe you. I'll believe you.
No, I went there specifically after I got the cereal.
Okay.
We should be eating cereal, by the way. So let's see. I can share what I got. What should I do? What is that?
I just put deny, I guess. There you go. Just click that. Let me go back up to entire screen. Entire screen. Now click it. Now click share.
But that just shares us. I want to.
But it will. Okay.
Why is it not showing?
Maybe it's that one. Maybe the
preview.
Click preview. See what it does. Now try that.
Chrome has lost permission to capture your screen.
That's weird.
Oh, I did have to go through this. I
hope everyone's having fun watching us stumble.
Are we still?
But you can still share the screen of what they see. I think you could still do it. You don't have to. Here, press share. Share screen.
Yeah.
Now just do entire screen. Maybe you can still show off.
Oh, but I think it's just us right here.
But I think you can still see the preview when you pull it up, though, because you'll see what we're looking at. Well, I guess we can get into it.
Follow these steps. It won't let us share anything.
That's annoying.
That is not good. Chrome has lost permission to capture your screen.
Is it hard to go through the steps? Sorry to everyone who's watching this right now.
Jess, you did do a Spectre overview. That's where you had that troll leave the 5-page long comment where he said you have no integrity because you get free books on a book you bought. 5-page long. Wow, I don't remember that. That's when I need to go back and look at that. And then we get some snark. It wouldn't be Just Stream without technical difficulties. This isn't even my setup, and I brought technical difficulties with me. I don't remember that I had a troll that left a 5-page long comment. You do?
I remember.
All right, let's see if we can do this really quickly. Okay. Go to security and privacy. Okay, just 1 second.
System preferences. Security and privacy. Have fun watching us, everybody.
Where is
right there?
There it is. Security and privacy.
Hey, move out of the way so we can read this.
Okay.
Now click screen recording. Wait, where is it?
Click privacy itself.
Oh, right there. But I don't
Privacy
see it.
is clicked. Click screen recording.
I'm not seeing it. Oh, yeah. Scroll. There you go.
Screen recording.
Now click the box next to your browser. Maybe this one. Click the box right there.
I'm trying.
It's not letting us do it.
Why is it not letting us do it?
I don't know.
And allow the apps below.
Wait, hold on. Let me see this.
Okay.
Oh. Wait, I put my wife's password in.
1 second. We're going to show you my books because Taylor's doing it right now.
Wait, later. All right. Now let's try that.
Okay.
Oh, gosh. Oh, whoops. I opened up. Oh, my gosh. This is funny.
All right. Let's try this again. Now try window.
There we go.
There we go. Share.
Why isn't it doing it? Why does it keep doing that?
Chrome has lost permission.
I just did it.
You did just do it.
You guys are not gonna be able to see these books. Sorry.
But it's right on the. We can't quit.
Until it is quit, so we can't quit.
We can't quit because then we'd lose the show.
Yeah, so we're not gonna be able to look at your books.
Son of a bitch. Okay, I have it on my phone. Sorry, everybody. That is a bummer, but I can still show you on my phone. First, pictures of Taylor's dog. He's really cute. I wonder, let's see. We're getting a lot of glare here.
There you go.
There we go. Okay, there's Taylor's dog. I had to show that. All right. Okay. So there, let's see. You're not going to be able to see it as well as if I had the shared technology.
That's just one of the stacks.
That's one of the stacks. You've got human target on top. Can you see that? Absolute Wildcats is over here. The Jack Kirby Omnibus is Green Arrow. Atomic Knights, Murphy Anderson. Oh, I'm so disappointed that we couldn't screen share because it just does not look good. Let's see if I can. Whoops. Blow it up a little bit.
Still trying to figure it out. Right.
The books underneath Human Target is a Phantom X book, a Max Phantom X, which I had never seen before. Then several Batman books between it and Atomic Knights by Anderson and John Broome. We've got Batman Gotham County Line, Gotham County Line, Batman Venom, Batman Strange Apparitions, Batman Four of a Kind. Okay, those are hard to read. But then there's Justice League United by Jeff Lemire, below the Jack Kirby Omnibus. This is so low tech.
Sorry, guys.
No Hero in Wolfskin.
Which I got already, so I can show off what I got.
Right. Power Girl. That's what they like right there. Power Girl. What was that was weird. Power Girls right there. Secret Six. I think that's Resurrection Man. Godzilla books. There we go. Got some Godzilla books there. Stormwatch, The Spectre, Wrath of God. That's volume 2. I got that for a friend. Then under Godzilla is a bunch of Gen 13 books that I wanted to go with my Stormwatch. That's the new 52 Stormwatch. So I got all those books, I think today.
The good thing is you'll be able to show off all these books live and in person on Monday.
Yeah.
Live show for Omni Bros. Farhan's here.
Hey, Farhan.
Always good to see you.
I thought I was on the wrong live streaming when you guys were sitting next to each other. Hope you guys have a great time there. Peace and love.
Thanks for joining us for our technical difficulty show.
And let's see.
I don't think I've ever shared a screen on my wife's new computer. That's why. I must have gone through that before.
Jess, did you think about opening StreamYard on your phone and then screen share for it? No, let's see. I do have StreamYard. Okay, let's see.
I'll do some other stuff while you're doing that.
Okay.
I've never actually watched The Sopranos all the way through. I do need to watch that because I'm a huge fan of mob stuff and crime stuff. I don't know why I've just never gone all the way through it. I've seen an episode or two, but I've never watched all the way through. I've watched all The Wire. But I've never seen all of The Sopranos. But I know I heard mixed things about the new movie that came out. I forget what it's called, The Many Saints of Newark. I've heard some people say it's really good. Some people say it's not so good. So if you have any opinions about that, let us know. Which is a better run on? Oh, wow.
Okay, wait.
Maybe mute yourself. Mute yourself on there. There you go.
Okay.
This is the weirdest live show ever.
This is great. This is so great. I love it. Let's see.
There we go. Look, there's two different. It's like we're like a regular show. Two different screens, two different boxes. If any of you are sticking with us, you must really like us as people.
I don't see share here.
I don't see it either.
Broadcast info settings, cancel.
Here, wait, we're out more. Do you click that?
I did. That's how I found it. That's what that is.
Oh.
No, there's OmniDog.
No. This must be so much fun for everybody to watch. I don't know if you can do it on your phone. We're definitely losing viewers right now. We're bleeding viewers.
Okay, we better stop.
Maybe just read off what you got, and then we'll just